Before we start, I'd want you to hit that red subscribe button so that you never miss out on any of our videos. Jim Parsons. Of course, Jim Parsons hasn't entirely left TV's most famous socially awkward theoretical physicist behind. He still provides the adult voiceover for the character in Young Sheldon, the prequel that's currently getting better reviews than the series it spun off from. But fans have also been able to actually see him on screen too. He portrayed the real-life prosecuting attorney Larry Simpson in Ted Bundy biopic Extremely Wicked, Shockingly Evil and Vile. He will next join another nerd icon, Star Trek's Zachary Quinto, as well as Matt Boomer, Andrew Vanellis in The Boys in the Band, Ryan Murphy's adaptation of the same-named Broadway play, notable for starring an all-openly gay cast.
So they thought that, and I'm like, well, I've never thought of it like that, but you're right, that's what I'm doing.
Are you at all worried that he is
Gonna take over?
to replace you?
Take it, Ian. Run with it.
Johnny Galecki. He may no longer be playing relative straight man Leonard Hofstadter, but Johnny Galecki is still very much a regular face on US primetime TV. Bringing things full circle, the 44-year-old has reprised his career launching role of David Healy in The Conners, the Roseanne Barr free spin-off from Roseanne, also starring TBT's Sarah Gilbert. The ABC sitcom has yet to find a home in the UK, but viewers on this side of the Atlantic have still been able to see Galecki elsewhere. He played Henry in K9 Tearjerker, A Dog's Journey. Kaylee Cuoco.
I'd never been to DC, and it's really intimidating, or at least it was for me.
Right.
You're constantly running into monuments for events that you're not familiar with, or statues of people you've never...
Kaylee Cuoco ensured she didn't have to wait too long for her first post-Penny role by creating not just one, but two brand new shows herself. The 33-year-old will voice the titular anti-heroine in Harley Quinn, an animated series set to debut on yet another on-demand streaming service, DC Universe, later this month. She will then take centre stage in The Flight Attendant as Cassie Bowden, a cabin crew member who wakes up next to a dead body in Dubai without any recollection of what happened the night before. Just like the superhero cartoon, the adaptation of Chris Bajalian's same-named novel has been developed by Cuoco's Yes Norman Productions. Simon Helberg. The man formerly known as aerospace engineer Howard Wolzowitz will reunite with one of his Big Bang Theory co-stars next year in As Sick as They Made Us. Penned and directed by Mayim Bialik, the indie dramedy, largely set in the wake of a family bereavement, also stars Dustin Hoffman, Olivia Thirlby, and Candice Bergen. Before that, Helberg can be seen as the conductor in Annette, the English language debut from acclaimed French director Léos Carax, which centres on the romance between Adam Driver's stand-up comic and Marion Cotillard's opera singer. Kunal Nayyar. Just like Galecki, Kunal Nayyar, aka particle astrophysicist Rajesh Kutharapalli, has also added a canine caper to his post-Big Bang Theory CV, although hopefully one that's less emotionally devastating. The 30-year-old stars as Mr. Millis in next year's Think Like a Dog, a family movie about a 12-year-old child prodigy who develops a telepathic connection with his very best friend. Younger fans will also be able to hear Nayyar once again voice the glitter guy Diamond in animated sequel Trolls World Tour, while he'll also show up as a doctor in the slightly tougher tackling Sweetness in the Belly, a drama about an Ethiopian orphan's attempt to build a new life in England. Melissa Rauch. Melissa Rauch has been one of the busier Big Bang Theory stars since bidding farewell to her role as Howard's short-tempered wife, Bernadette. The 39-year-old appeared alongside Martin Freeman in indie rom-com Ode to Joy and shared the screen with Meryl Streep, Antonio Banderas, and Gary Oldman in Steven Soderbergh's disappointing insurance fraud tale The Laundromat. On the small screen, she's shown up as Paul Scheer's wife Shira on 1980s set Wall Street dramedy Black Monday and voiced the nun Betty Spaghetti and Poopsie Unicorn in an episode of Robot Chicken. Mayim Bialik. As previously mentioned, Bialik will take the director's chair for the first time in her career in the film based on her own real-life experiences, As Sick as They Made Us. The former child star will also pull double duty on Carla, an American adaptation of Miranda Hart's eponymous BBC sitcom. The 43-year-old star will not only star as the titular Unlucky in Love lead character, but alongside Jim Parsons' That's Wonderful Productions. The show is also being developed by BLX fledgling Sad Clown Productions. Kevin Sussman. Best known for playing comic book store owner Stuart Bloom, Kevin Sussman appears to be enjoying some downtime since The Big Bang Theory drew to a close. According to IMDb, the 48-year-old doesn't have anything in the pipeline as of yet. However, his name has still occasionally popped up online thanks to being caught up in a Southern California earthquake, his slightly shady dig at Game of Thrones, and his mini TBBT reunion with Bielak and Brian Posehn. Will Wheaton. Already a familiar face in nerd culture thanks to his role as Wesley Crusher in Star Trek The Next Generation, Will Wheaton was further embraced by the community when he played a fictionalized version of himself in The Big Bang Theory. He's also narrated the audio version of Cory Doctorow's dystopian thriller Walk Away, contributed to Galaxy Quest documentary Never Surrender, and expressed interest in returning to the Star Trek franchise. Wheaton has also filed a lawsuit against Geek and Sundry after claiming that he hadn't received the money he was promised for creating, hosting, writing and producing web series Titan's Grave, The Ashes of Valkana. John Ross Bowie. An intimate character throughout the Big Bang Theory's 12 seasons, John Ross Bowie nevertheless still racked up 25 credits as Leonard as Sheldon's colleague, Barry Kripke. Since bowing out in the show's penultimate episode, Bowie has appeared in the short films The Kiss Off and Thankful, guested on short-lived Lifetime comedy drama American Princess, and voiced Lone in animated series Milo Murphy's Law. Sadly, in the same week that The Big Bang Theory came to an end, ABC announced that another Bowie sitcom, The Underrated Speechless, would also be finishing after its third season. That's all for today. I hope you liked the video. If you did, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel so that you never miss an amazing video from us.